Knicks on the road in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. And look, man, this Timberwolves team did not quit. And just a sloppy Knicks offense, shooting 40% from the field, 37% from the charity stripe, kept this Timberwolves team in the game, man. This Knicks offense had nothing going. The starters, for the most part, had nothing going. But give credit to a couple people. Big shout out to the Block Nest Monster, Mitchell Robinson, with a dominating 14.18 board effort. The Knicks win 96-88. And yeah, fellas, you know, like I said, man, this was an ugly game. And once again, give credit to this Timberwolves defense. You know, their game plan to slow down Kemba, get the ball out of his hands, whether it was, you know, doubling off on the pick and rolls or putting the Knicks in the zone. I thought their defensive game plan was pretty good. I thought it definitely flustered the Knicks offensively between, you know, Kemba, Julius, Fournier, just lackluster offense. You know, ball movement wasn't crisp, but they did what they had to do to get the win. Like I said, I got to give credit to the Block Nest Monster, man. He's been looking great ever since that Houston game. Looking great, you know, because he's always been looking like he's been laboring out there, but he's been looking great. 14 points, 18 rebounds.
Yeah, man, definitely a well-rounded game for him, especially in a game where they're missing crucial pieces at that position. Yeah, it was a very productive and efficient night for Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, I loved seeing, you know, the younger guys slowly getting back to the rotation. Emmanuel quickly coming back, making his return. My guy Q playing 31 minutes in this game was very valuable throughout the entire game. Only 11 minutes from Obi Toppin. I feel like it was, again, as per usual this season, a productive 11 minutes with 7 points. Yeah, this game was just ugly. It was just one of those things where, you know, they threw a zone at us, and as usual, we just looked like we didn't know how to handle. But luckily, we survived that.
And when you look at the box score, they shot 38 threes and only made 7 for 18%. And meanwhile, the Knicks shot 40 threes and made 40%. And if they hit just a few more free throws, maybe this is not even a game. Yeah, because the New York Knicks were 6 of 16 from the free throw line.
Abysmal,
for a putrid 37%. From a player standpoint, I mean, guys, I ask you, are these young guys helping this team win or not? You know, Obi going 3 for 3 in his limited minutes. Even quickly, I thought had a nice game. He didn't play many minutes. He was 2 of 4, had 4 assists in 12 minutes. RJ had a tough game, but he had 8 points. I mean, listen, yes, in the totality, he had a bad game. Yeah, but you at least like to see him finish the game strong, and you hope that he can build off that, he can gain some confidence, and he can go, you know, in the next game and start to string some good games together. And Quentin Grimes, you know, we talk about Quentin Grimes' defense. Now Quentin Grimes, his last 3 games, has made 15 threes, shooting 44%. We're starting to see now, you know, some of these young players start to get some minutes. And to me, that was the positive.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota as a full unit is one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. So I liked our chances, even against, you know, the COVID replacements here, the Greg Monroe All-Stars. And, you know, I just like the way Mitch is moving out there. He's looking great. Just knock on wood that this kid stays healthy, man, because if we can get this type of effort from him on the nightly basis, this was a dominant performance by Mitch and a much needed one.
I was really happy to see what I saw from Mitch today. You can tell losing the weight is having like a big effect on how he moves around.
Mitch looks great. He looks great, man.
I think we jumped on him real early because like our defense was kind of going bad. And everybody wanted to hit the panic button. We had to blame somebody. And Mitch is culpable in that, obviously. He couldn't train, but like still, he looked bad at the beginning. I'm not going to lie. But I still think he's a solid center. And mainly because his role is so simple. It's like all he has to do is be tall and dunk and get rebounds. Like, with all the bricks that our guys lay at the rim, it's literally 3 points for him. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that hard to be that good. That's why I believe in Mitch so much.
Yeah. No, I mean, you give him credit, though, man. He's boxing out well. He's putting himself in position, man.
He's working. He's working. He's hustling. I love it.
Definitely.
Fournier out, bro. And I want, if we don't trade Fournier, at least give him the Kemba treatment. Yeah. Sit him out. Yeah. Don't play him. if the team is good, because you don't play him, you can have McBride quickly, Grimes, or you could play, or you could have Grimes starting, and then you could play Burks on the bench. You sit out Fournier. See how the lineup is. You win. You go positive in that 10-game stretch. You trade Fournier, and now RJ. The thing is, there's Zion and Ja, and then RJ. RJ, to me, first of all, he played way better than Cam Reddish, and stats wise, and also game wise. Darius Garland having a good season now because he has Evan Mobley and Jared Allen on his team, and Colin Sexton is pretty much injured for half of the season, and he's having his best stretch when Colin Sexton is injured. RJ has had Julius Randle for his rookie year spinning around and playing like garbage, and then now we have Julius Randle and Evan Fournier. His best season was when Julius Randle had his best season, and then a 10-game stretch on his rookie season before COVID, bro. If there was no COVID and that season finished out, he would have averaged like 15, 16 points. Last year, he averaged 17 points. And when he wasn't scoring, he was assisting. This year, he can't do that. He has Evan Fournier and Julius Randle on his team.